Have you ever treated someone like royalty and they treated you like a background character in a movie you weren't even invited to? You text them, "Good morning," and they leave you unread. You make time for them and they make excuses. You give effort, they give you crumbs. But here's the twist. What if I told you that you could make that exact person obsessed with you? Not by begging, not by chasing, not by sending long emotional texts that sound like a Taylor Swift song, but through Stoicism. Yeah, I know, Stoicism sounds like something a boring philosopher would talk about while staring at a candle. But stay with me, because I'm about to show you how ancient wisdom can flip the script on anyone who ever underestimated you. Let's go. So, first of all, let's be real. Why does it hurt so much when someone doesn't value us? Because deep down, we all want to feel seen, wanted, and appreciated. It's like offering someone a fresh, warm chocolate chip cookie, and they say, "Nah, I'll pass. I'm good with this soggy cracker instead." It's frustrating. It messes with your self-worth. You start asking, what's wrong with me? Why am I not enough? What do they see in them that they don't see in me? But here's the harsh truth. The more you try to prove your worth to someone who doesn't value you, the less they value you. Read that again. Trying to prove your worth to someone who doesn't care is like explaining art to a goldfish. It's a waste of your time and a disrespect to your own greatness. And this is where Stoicism steps in like a calm, unbothered king. Lesson 1. Detachment is power. Stoicism teaches us one thing above all. Don't chase what you can't control. Control how you respond instead. Now imagine this. You've been texting someone, always initiating, always waiting for their response like a puppy waiting at the door. Then suddenly, you stop, you go silent, you pull back, you reclaim your energy. They feel it. Trust me, they feel it. It's like turning off the music in the middle of a party. Everyone notices the silence. People take your attention for granted until it's gone. That's when curiosity kicks in. Wait, where'd they go? Why aren't they texting me anymore? What if they moved on? Boom. You've flipped the script. You're no longer the person begging for attention. You've become the mystery they can't stop thinking about. Lesson 2. Become the prize. You want someone to be obsessed with you? Stop acting like a discount. Stop offering 5-star service to someone who only gives you drive-through energy. Start seeing yourself as the prize, because you are. The reason they don't value you is because you've been trying to win them over instead of realizing you're the one to be won. Here's a story. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So what does that mean in dating? Stop focusing on how to get them to choose you. Start focusing on choosing yourself. Take care of your body, work on your goals, hang with people who see your value. Let them notice your absence while you're out there living your best life. People crave what feels scarce, and nothing feels more irresistible than someone who doesn't need you, but still chose you. Lesson 3. Silence is louder than words. Here's a little fun fact. You don't need to give long speeches about how they're hurting you. Or write them an emotional paragraph that ends with, "I just wanted you to know." Nope. Silence does the job better. Why? Because silence creates curiosity, and curiosity creates obsession. Imagine this. You used to text them every morning. Now, nothing. You used to like all their posts. Now, crickets. You used to ask them how their day was. Now, you're too busy living yours. They go from ignoring you to checking your stories, to sending "Hey stranger" texts. And when they do, you don't rush to reply. You don't give away the attention they once took for granted. You sit back, smile, and say, "Funny how the game changes when you stop playing." Lesson 4. Emotional control is magnetic. Here's something wild. We think people are attracted to looks, money, status. But often, what pulls someone in is emotional control. When you're calm in chaos, when you don't overreact, when you don't chase, beg, or plead, you become mysterious, powerful, different. Most people are emotionally reactive. One cold text and they spiral into insecurity. But not you. You're stoic. You respond slowly. You think before you act. You don't break your peace for someone who wouldn't break a sweat for you. And guess what? That calm energy is addictive. It makes people wonder, why aren't they affected? Why aren't they chasing me? And boom, curiosity becomes obsession. Lesson 5. Replace them with purpose. Let's be honest, half the reason we obsess over people who don't value us is because we've made them the center of our lives. Your happiness depends on their reply. Your mood changes based on how they treat you. Your focus, gone, because you're busy checking if they saw your story. That's not love, that's dependency. The fix? Replace them with purpose. Fill your time with things that light you up. Go to the gym, build something, learn a skill, travel, start a passion project, hang out with people who actually value you, because when you build a life so full and rich, their absence doesn't feel like a loss. It feels like peace. And the more at peace you are, the more they spiral because they expect you to fall apart. But you didn't. And that's when the obsession begins. Now, here's the real twist. Once you become this unbothered, self-respecting, emotionally grounded person, you may not even want them anymore. You'll see them for who they truly are. You'll remember all the times you had to beg for basic affection, and you'll realize you were never the one who wasn't enough. They were the one who couldn't recognize gold when it was in front of them. And now, you're shining without them. Final lesson, the real revenge is self-respect. You don't need to make them jealous, you don't need to show off, you don't need to play games, just move with confidence, choose peace, value yourself like no one else ever has. That energy, it speaks louder than any text you could ever send. And before you know it, the person who didn't value you, they'll be replaying your silence in their head like it's a sad song. And you'll be too busy becoming the person they never deserved in the first place. So, to wrap this up, if someone doesn't value you, don't try to convince them to. Let your absence be your loudest statement. Let your growth be your loudest revenge. And let Stoicism be your secret weapon. Because obsession doesn't come from chasing. It comes from pulling back, rising up, and being so at peace that they have no idea how to get back in. Now go out there, be calm, be cool, be unbothered, and watch the tables turn. If you felt this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that'll keep your mind sharp and your heart strong. See you in the next one. Peace.